Tommy, you've seen enough in training this morning to get a reaction from the players tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, like I said to you on Saturday after the game, I've not been overly buoyant when we've won, been happy, I've enjoyed it for a moment, and then moved on to the next game. And we had to do the same thing after our game on Saturday at Rochdale. We know it wasn't at the standard that we've expected from the group. The group know that. And like you said, the way they've reacted and turned up to train on Monday morning has been fine. Obviously the weather, the sun on their backs is helpful. But it was a long old weekend for us because, you know, just 2 weeks before that, we had a similar trip and come back very, very buoyant with the performance and the win against Altrincham. But I didn't think the performance deserved anything. So we got what we deserved on Saturday and we look to bounce back as quickly as we can.
You mentioned you think maybe the schedule and the tiredness caught up with the players. Obviously, we've got another Tuesday game before Saturday's big one. So, what happens this week in terms of making sure the players are ready for these two games?
Well, we've got a big one on Tuesday before Saturday's game. That's what I would say, because that's the next game. At the end of the day, we've been aware that the schedule is going to be gruelling or has been gruelling. I think we're into the 7th week now of Saturday, Tuesdays, and we've still got one to come. So, look, some players have handled it better than others. Like most teams, we've picked up knocks that we wouldn't really want to, have to endure at this time, but it happens. And the squad is showing, the depth that we have, in my opinion, because it's okay looking at the last game and ridiculing or saying it's not good enough, but that's the vast majority of them players are the lads who've won the games for us, or have certainly not been beaten over the last 10 games. So, again, I always look at the bigger picture, look at the positive signs. We didn't pick up anything dramatic on Saturday in terms of further injuries. That's really positive for us. So we're going into tomorrow's game with 1 or 2 added back into the squad because we didn't take them with us on Saturday. And we'll be attacking the game as if it was our last.
And of course, Levi getting some more minutes, Dan getting some minutes off the bench, James Henry getting some more minutes as well as they're building their fitness up too. So that's always important as well, isn't it?
Hugely. And I thought, if anything, the lads who replaced the boys who started the game, and this isn't a slant at any one individual, the lads who come off the bench had made a slightly better fist of it in the second half than we did in the first. But look, there'll be players get opportunities, maybe not tomorrow or Saturday or the next game, but they'll get opportunity between now and the end of the season to show what they think is required to remain in the team. So like I said, we've got plenty to play for. Is it 8 games left? I think 8 or 9 games left. I can't remember. But whatever we've got, we'll be attacking every game as if it's our last game.
Obviously, a lot of the injuries we've had are longer term ones. Have we got any maybe movement on Dayan? Is he anywhere near a return?
Well, I expect him to return to full training in about 10 days' time, I would say. The same with Harry Gandor, which again is another body that, both them lads have played a part for us this season, and when they've played, they've had positive effects for us. So they're around the training ground as such, but they're not in full training at the moment. But I do expect them to be certainly involved in more of the training after the weekend.
Fylde, coming to the EBB Stadium last year, put a few goals past us, and again, really at their place at the start of the season. Are we expecting them to come all-out attack maybe this time around as well? Well,
they're in a different situation to us. They need wins, as opposed to want wins. They have to take wins, and we're aware of the situation, and we're not interested in anybody else's fettle. It's up to what we do. And like I say, we've tried to approach every game that we've had so far this season as a one-off project. I mean, we have to look at that game and see what team we feel we can pick to win it, and if they can't win it, what bench we can provide to help the support to finish it. And that doesn't change. And I know people will say I'm like a broken record, but that's what happens. It happens when you're in good runs, it happens when you're in poor runs. You have to believe in what you're doing, the methods that we use in training, the practices that we use in training, and the information that we give the boys has been very, very constant. And for the vast majority of the season, the performances have been consistent as well. So let's hope that can continue to the end.